Hi folks, how's it going? Welcome to another WWE PPV prediction video. This next pay-per-view is the Hell in a Cell 2012 pay-per-view, which I'm actually really looking forward to. Almost every year I do enjoy the Hell in a Cell pay-per-views. It's definitely one of my favourite pay-per-views of the year, you know, along with Royal Rumble, Extreme Rules, WrestleMania of course. So yeah, we're going to go straight into this. 6 matches have been confirmed here. There's probably going to be more. But we don't know about. But yeah, 5 title matches, and of course the single match, which I'll be starting off with, which isn't a title match. And yeah, I don't know what order these are in, so I'm just going to go just the way they're ordered here from bottom to top. First one here is Randy Orton versus Alberto Del Rio. Yeah, I think this could be a good match. I mean, I've been enjoying this rivalry over the last week or two. Basically, you know, Alberto Del Rio attacking Randy Orton and stuff, obviously being a coward like he is. And yeah, I'm actually looking forward to seeing this match. I'm looking forward to seeing Alberto Del Rio for once, you know, because over the last 3-4 pay-per-views, it's been building up between between Alberto Del Rio and of course Sheamus, which in my opinion that rivalry was getting extremely boring. It was the same thing over and over again. Alberto Del Rio kept losing to Sheamus at the pay-per-views and never got his title that he wanted, and he was so sure he was going to win it. Of course he didn't, so it was the same crap over and over again. I was finding it boring, so yeah. So for once I'm looking forward to seeing Alberto Del Rio, and he is against my favourite wrestler, Randy Orton. And the way things are going now, I think Randy Orton is going to win. Just the fact that Alberto Del Rio, when it comes to pay-per-views recently, he's been really crap. He's been losing like almost every pay-per-view, and I think he's going to lose again. Just the way it's going, I feel they'll try and build up Randy Orton again to try and get him into the World Heavyweight title picture, which I hope they do. I really do. So yeah, my prediction for this, Randy Orton will win, I think. And I hope Randy Orton will win, because he's my favourite wrestler, you know. So yeah, that's the first match on the card. So the next match is for the WWE Tag Team Champions, and of course WWE Tag Team Champions at the moment is Team Hell No, Daniel Bryan and Kane, and they take on the team of Team Rhodes Scholars, Cody Rhodes and Damien Sandow. So yeah, to set this up, basically they had a tag team tournament where the winners of the tournament would challenge Team Hell No at Hell in a Cell, of course. In my opinion, I wasn't a huge fan of the whole tag team championship thing. Tag team tournament. Sorry, I'm not really a huge fan of tag teams in general. Apart from these two that are in this match, I think they're two really good tag teams, really entertaining in my opinion. But I just think there's not that many tag teams that I enjoy. So to have a whole tournament, I just wasn't really a huge fan of the tournament, to be honest. But yeah, I was happy that Team Rhodes Scholars ended up winning the tournament, because that's the team I'd most wanted to see face Cody Rhodes, to face Daniel Bryan and Kane at Hell in a Cell. So my thoughts on this, I think Team Hell No will retain. I just don't think they've had the title long enough, Daniel Bryan and Kane, and the crowd's just really enjoying them at the moment. You know, their interaction and stuff. Just to watch them, just really funny, you know. And I just don't think they've had the title long enough to lose it. They've only had it a month, so I don't think they're ready to lose it yet. But in my personal opinion, I think I would quite like Team Rhodes Scholars to win. I don't know why. I just think it'd be really it'd create a really good storyline. Because I think what would happen is would be Daniel Bryan and Kane would fall out. And of course Daniel Bryan I think would be the heel, Kane would be the face, and I think they'd have a rivalry going on there, you know. I think it'd be really good. So yeah, I think Team Hell No will retain, but I think it'd be pretty interesting if Team Rhodes Scholars did end up winning. So yeah, that's my thoughts on that match. Okay, so the next title match we have here is for the Intercontinental Championship. We have Kofi Kingston versus The Miz. In my opinion, I'm not extremely looking forward to this match, because I feel it's really obvious the way it's going to go. Of course, Kofi Kingston beat The Miz for the Intercontinental Championship at some main event thing. I don't know what the hell it was, I had no idea. It was even on, to be honest, and of course Kofi Kingston Kingston beat the Miz, which I'm not happy about. I think seeing the Miz as champion again, you know, I just really enjoyed it, and to lose it, you know, pretty quickly after he won it, you know, it's only been what, a month, 2 months maybe since he won it. To lose to Kofi Kingston, not even on a show, just on some main event thing, I just don't really agree with it. And to be quite honest, I think Kofi Kingston will win this match. Just because he just won it. He'll not lose it already. But in my opinion, I would love the Miz to win, because I'm actually turning into a bit of a Miz fan. So yeah, I'm just really enjoying his stuff at the moment. I think he's he's been really good since his return. You know, I used to hate the guy as well, but just shows you how things change. Next is a triple threat match for the WWE Divas Championship. Of course, we have the champion Eve taking on Layla and Caitlyn. So yeah, a triple threat match, which I'm actually really looking forward to. I'm actually really enjoying this Diva storyline between Caitlyn, Layla, and of course Eve. You know, I just really liking the storyline. It's just good to see Divas actually having a storyline for once, because usually I just forget about the Divas. But I actually prefer the Divas to, you know, tag teams, in my opinion. I just really like the Divas. I was just a bit disappointed to release Kelly, you know. But yeah, I think this has got potential to be a good match. I think for quite a large amount of this match, I think Caitlyn and Layla will double team Eve. But to be quite honest, I think Eve will still end up getting the win in the end. I mean, she's not had the title long enough. Can't see Caitlyn with the title. I just really can't. Not yet anyway. And Layla's just had it, so nah, Eve's gonna win, I think. And who I want to win, I want Eve to win. I'm a bit of an Eve fan, so yeah, I'm gonna go with Eve. So hopefully she wins. So my thoughts on that one. Okay, so the next match is for the World Heavyweight Championship, and it's between the World Heavyweight Champion Sheamus and the challenger, The Big Show. I'm kind of looking forward to this match. I'm not as much as like some of the other matches, and especially not the WWE Championship match. I think that's going to be really interesting to watch. But yeah, I'm kind of looking forward to it. Just the fact that I'm just not a huge fan of The Big Show. I just find The Big Show really boring to watch, and I just feel he's one of the most boring wrestlers to watch, along with the Great Khali. I just think they're really boring to watch in the ring, the majority of the time. And Sheamus, I just feel Sheamus has had the title too long, and I would love to see a new champion. And I think we are going to see a new champion tonight, but the new champion is not going to be The Big Show. It's going to be the Zigzag Man, Dolph Ziggler. He's going to cash in his Money in the Bank, finally, after this match. So, yeah. What I initially thought was Sheamus would end up beating The Big Show, but I was talking to Stars Gaming 1009. I was talking to him on Skype. We usually discuss video games and wrestling and stuff. And yeah, he brought up this match, and we were basically talking about it, and I basically said Sheamus would win. But what he said was, and this, you know, it's put a really, you know, it's put a thought in my head, you know, that Big Show would beat Sheamus to get the World Heavyweight Championship. Then the Zigzag Man, Dolph Ziggler, would come in and of course cash in on the Big Show, who of course would be knackered and badly beaten up after this fight. And of course Dolph Ziggler would win the World Heavyweight Championship. And since he mentioned that, I have started to realise that they're bringing up this 45 seconds thing a lot, from when Daniel Bryan cashed in the Money in the Bank on the Big Show in you know, in 45 seconds, you know, because Big Show only had the title for 45 seconds. And you know, they're bringing this up in this rivalry between Sheamus and Big Show, and if this happened again, I think Big Show would go off his nut. So I'm going to go with Stars Gaming 1009. I'm going to say Big Show's going to end up knocking Sheamus out with the KO punch. And yeah, Zigzag Man. I keep calling him that, I'm sorry. Dolph Ziggler's going to cash in his Money in the Bank and become the new World Heavyweight Champion. Make it happen, WWE. I think it would be really interesting. Not because I'm a fan of Ziggler, just because it would be interesting. So yeah, that's my thoughts on this one. Big Show to beat Sheamus, and I want Dolph Ziggler to cash in. So yeah, that's my thoughts on that one. Okay, so the last match on the match card is of course for the WWE Championship. It is WWE Champion CM Punk taking on the challenger Ryback. Now this is a match I'm most looking forward to on this card. I think it's got the potential to be a really good match, and I hope it pays. I hope it delivers. So I'm really looking forward to it, So apparently with this match card, this is actually the only Hell in a Cell match of the night, which I'm really surprised about because this pay-per-view happens only once a year. And I feel like just to have just one Hell in a Cell match, I think it's too, it's just not enough really. I think they should have at least two. I mean, the World Heavyweight Championship match between between Big Show and Sheamus, I thought that would be in a Hell in a Cell, which it could be. They've maybe just not put it on here, but I think that would be a good Hell in a Cell match, and I think they need to have at least two. I just think one's not enough. So anyway, let's get back to this match. Of course, CM Punk. I'm a huge CM Punk fan at the moment, loving him on the microphone. Ever since he's turned heel, great in the ring of course, and having Paul Heyman as a manager, that's just an added bonus because I'm a huge Paul Heyman fan as well. Just think he's just a really good team, the pair of them. So and of course on the other hand we have Ryback, who is a bit of a wrecking machine, destroying everybody, undefeated of course, and I just feel, in my opinion, it's too early for him to be a world champion, I do quite like Ryback, as a competitor and stuff, but he's just not good enough, I don't think, to be a world champion. Not yet, anyway. I think they need to leave it a little while. It's just too early for him. So what I think is going to happen in this match is CM Punk will not pin Ryback, but he will escape the building with the title. Now, what I would love to see happen here, this is my prediction. It's a bit crazy, but this is what I would love to see happen. For storyline purposes. What I would love to see is for Brock Lesnar's music to hit. And then suddenly you see, Brock Lesnar come down to the ring, break the chain on the cell, enter through the door, and of course attack Ryback. And obviously CM Punk escapes through the door, grabs his title, and runs out of the building, obviously still with his title. So, and of course that would, proceed to Brock Lesnar still, attacking Ryback. And I think that would open a good storyline between Brock Lesnar, Ryback, and obviously CM Punk getting involved, and maybe even John Cena. Yeah, we just have to wait and see what happens. But that would be, in my opinion, what I would like to see happen. And if that happens, I'll mark the hell out, because I think that would be really good. It'd open up a really good storyline. So yeah, that's basically all I've got to say. Hope you've enjoyed this pay-per-view prediction video. Feel free to leave your comments, leave your thoughts in the comments below. If you want to make a video response, I will accept it, watch it, and of course comment on it. So yeah, that's it. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you on the next video. See you guys. Thanks for watching. Come on, CM Punk. Best in the world!